This video is brought to you by FX's Welcome to Wrexham. Wednesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Welcome to Wrexham. Welcome to Wales.
Welcome to WatchMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things to know about FX's Welcome to Wrexham.
Am I in a promo for that show right now?
No.
Okay.
For this list, we're looking at the most important things you need to know about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenny's journey into professional football. Or, soccer. Ready to cheer on the Red Dragons? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. It started with a DM. How do you go about buying a professional sports team? Slide into a prospective business partner's DMs, of course.
One day, I got a direct message from him.
He slid into your DMs.
Look.
While it may not be a conventional approach, that's how Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenny first got to know each other. In fact, the pair had never met face-to-face prior to their purchase.
And then you met him when?
I met him for the first time 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
No, that's not a joke. We just met when we shot a promo for the club.
After Reynolds saw McElhenny's dance scene in the season 13 finale of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he reached out to say he's a fan. Through their continued conversations, McElhenny felt that Reynolds was the right person to bring in on his idea to buy a football club. Number 9. Wrexham AFC was in dire straits. Things haven't always been looking up for the Northern Welsh club. As the third oldest professional football team in the world, they've had their fair share of ups and downs.
Is that the gym?
It will be the gym.
Wow.
Yeah, this needs a little work.
Perhaps one of the toughest points in its history came during the mid-2000s, when the team was in deep financial trouble. In December 2004, Wrexham was placed in financial administration, which is similar to bankruptcy.
Some people managed to get their hands on the football club because they wanted the ground to turn it into a supermarket or some other sort of property venture.
Because of this, they were the first League One team to be docked 10 points in the standings due to a rule that penalized teams ending up in that position.
It took Wrexham 18 months to exit, but not before they had become the first club to be hit with a 10-point automatic penalty, a sanction that saw them relegated from League One.
They were eventually removed from administration when a new owner took over, but the club remained on shaky financial ground. Number 8. The English Football League system. In North American professional sports, if a team finishes the season at the bottom of the standings, it generally means a better chance at higher draft picks and retooling for the next season. English football doesn't quite work the same way.
You're dealing now in a sport with promotion and relegation. Is that kind of weird to you?
It's absolutely terrifying. It's terrifying, but it's also what makes it so exciting.
It's broken up into tiers. At the top, you have the Premier League, followed by the EFL Championship, League One, League Two, and so on. Wrexham is currently in the 5th tier, known as the National League.
Paul Mullin. Goal!
A key difference in this system is teams that place in the bottom can be relegated to lower-tiered leagues, and subsequently, high-placing teams can be promoted to higher tiers.
Now, no one has gone from our league all the way up to the Premier League, but we've gone from the National League. Some clubs have gone to the National League to the Championship, so we're obviously going to try and go a little bit further.
Number 7. Racecourse ground. Every team has a pitch they call home. Manchester United has Old Trafford, Liverpool has Anfield, and Wrexham has the Racecourse ground. The stadium is the oldest site that still hosts international football matches.
It plays at the oldest international football ground anywhere in the world.
Throughout its history, fans have witnessed spectacular moments. Perhaps none more exciting than their incredible upset of Arsenal in a come-from-behind win by a score of 2-1 in the 91-92 FA Cup.
It's Thomas who takes it. Oh, what a goal, Mickey Thomas!
In August 2011, the stadium and training ground were sold to Wrexham Glendore University. The university and the team worked out an agreement where the team would be in control of the stadium's operations. In June 2022, under Reynolds and McElhenny's leadership, the team acquired the grounds from the university.
They arrived at Wrexham, they rang home to their wives to show them and just share the moment. And Ryan went into the middle of the pitch and lay down.
Number 6. Wrexham, the town. Wrexham is a small blue-collar town in northern Wales near the English-Welsh border, about 40 minutes from Liverpool.
I think Wrexham is an earthy place that's well-grounded.
We are very much a working class town, very, very proud town.
Its founding dates back to the Middle Ages, but more recently in the 20th century it was a place for lead and coal mining, as well as iron, steel, and leather production. When those industries closed down, it had a great impact on the town and surrounding area.
A lot of shops have closed. There's a lot of empty premises, a lot of charity shops, and the high street doesn't look anywhere near as vibrant as it used to.
The Red Dragons have been a rallying point for the town, and it's been reinvigorated since Reynolds and McElhenny's involvement with the team has brought Wrexham to the world stage.
It's fantastic for the club, the town, North Wales as a whole. It's brilliant. Puts North Wales on the map worldwide.
Number 5, community support. A football team is nothing without a community standing behind it, and Wrexham is no different.
My family watched Wrexham, and my family before that have watched Wrexham, and that's how it's always been.
The Red Dragons are in a bit of a unique situation. There are only 4 Welsh teams that play professionally in the English Football League system. 3 of them are located in the south of Wales, leaving Wrexham as the only team in the north. This gives the club a large and devoted fan base.
We're the club that represents half a nation. There are 750,000 people in North Wales, and they want something that makes them feel proud of where they're from.
That strong devotion quite likely saved the team in 2011 when it came under control of the Wrexham Supporters Trust, meaning the club was owned by its supporters.
A decade ago, when the club had been mismanaged to the brink of collapse, it was the fans who stepped up, pooling their money and buying the club.
Number 4, the pitch. Even though the team was owned by its supporters, there were still problems to be found.
It was very special that the fans owned the club, but there was only so much that could be done, I feel, under fan ownership.
Wrexham had been struggling on the field given that they've been relegated to the National League since 2008 and have not been able to manage their way back to the Football League. When a takeover bid had come in for the team, the Supporters Trust was skeptical.
The first I heard was that it was very, very famous people who were coming in for the club, and it was, wow, that at that point I didn't know names.
After it was revealed that the bid was backed by Reynolds and McElhenny, interest in the proposal grew. In a Zoom call to 2,000 trust members, the duo made their pitch, and when it was all said and done, 98% of the Supporters Trust approved the deal.
And they wowed the crowd for a couple of hours, answering questions and really shining through the authenticity of what they were trying to achieve.
Number 3, renewed hope. Following the announcement that Reynolds and McElhenny would acquire Wrexham, there was a flurry of excitement for the team and the town. Demand for jerseys skyrocketed. More were sold in a week than half as many had in the previous year.
Many complete with custom Reynolds and McElhenny on the back.
Team sponsor Ivor Williams Trailers received a huge boost when Reynolds and McElhenny did a promo for them.
Try
Ivor Williams
trailers.
Ivor Williams Trailers has been Britain's leading trailer manufacturer for over 60 years.
They've been able to attract new sponsors as well, such as TikTok, Expedia, and Aviation Gin. It's the kind of thing that many in Wrexham would have never imagined.
Already, the small town club has scored a new major sponsor, the social media giant TikTok.
Number 2, the journey. Don't let the glitz and glamour of big Hollywood names fool you. There are no quick fixes. And Reynolds and McElhenny do not have the first idea of what it takes to run a professional football club.
If anything, we're sort of students of it all, and we're in the incredibly fortunate position we're in to help grow it, and that's sort of the name of the game.
They're the first ones to say it. In fact, it's that humble approach that led many in the Supporters Trust to give their overwhelming support to the pair.
We're big sports fans. We know how to run businesses. What we don't know is football. And that gives you a lot of confidence when you're talking to people who are humble enough to say, I don't know.
Though they're both known for their comedic prowess, they're earnestly committed to growing the team and the community behind it. Even though things have improved since their takeover, success won't happen overnight, and Reynolds and McElhenny are prepared to go the distance.
But it was the journey that they were really interested in, and where the fun will be in seeing how far we can go.
Number 1, a true underdog. Why Wrexham? Why not a bigger team? When looking for a team to purchase, Reynolds and McElhenny had a specific set of criteria they were looking for. Part of that included a team with a strong connection to its surrounding community.
Everything we do is in lockstep with the community of Wrexham, and that's a huge part of the attraction for us.
It also had to be somewhere with a compelling story, and one of the most compelling stories is that of an underdog.
Fans swear there's something special about this club, and they want the whole world to find out.
Reynolds described Wrexham as a sleeping giant and a team with huge potential. Whether you're a fan of football or not, an underdog story is one you can get behind. And you can see it unfold in FX's Welcome to Wrexham.
If they're successful, it will be the biggest day in the history of the town.
This video is brought to you by FX's Welcome to Wrexham. Wednesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.